On to you, Virgos. You have the Seven of Swords, Queen of Cups, Emperor, High Priestess, okay, the Lovers, Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Four of Wands, Five of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. So what I'm seeing here for you is I'm seeing how a lot of you Virgos, the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Cups, right, is about the Emperor, is about honestly, honestly speaking, I'm just seeing how, again, the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Emperor, the High Priestess, the Lovers, the whole top row is about you not allowing yourselves to essentially have somebody tell you something that's not real. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Cups is about how this is about these people who they come into your life, they say a lot of big things, they don't actually take up any kind of action. They're duds. The relationship is pretty much a dud, right? They do all this talking and they like to make themselves seem like they're really going to take action, they're going to do something, but right, and they care about you, but in actuality, the Seven of Swords, they're really like this. They're really just coming in, trying to, gaslight you, make it seem like, the relationship, or if there even is a relationship between the two of you, it's going to strengthen and it's going to progress. It's going to grow. And a lot of you, I said Aries, because the Emperor represents Aries. Sorry about that. A lot of you Virgos are thinking about how, a lot of you Virgos are very much so Aries-like at this time, where it's more so about things need to go your way, because too many people talk too big and they're not really going to take up any action. And yes, Virgo, a lot of people like to talk a lot of stuff, and a lot of times people don't really do the things that they say that they're going to do. And a lot of times people misunderstand Virgos and they think that Virgos don't understand this. But at the same time, you see, here's the thing. With Virgo and Pisces, disappointment is big, because Virgo has to deal with a lot of disappointment, just like Pisces has to deal with a lot of disappointment. Now, Pisces is the zodiac sign that gets the most disappointed, but Virgo sharing, the opposite zodiac sign, that means that Virgo gets to inherit some of that unfortunate disappointment. So a lot of times people will say a lot of big things, talk a lot of big talk, and then it doesn't really end up to being it doesn't really end up to being anything, especially when it comes to love, especially when it comes to romance, when it comes to maybe even friends, where there is no romantic, there is none of that, but it's business, right? Or love. When it comes to any kind of engagements with other people, they can't seem to really follow through a lot of the times. Obviously, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's absolutely everybody, but a lot of the times Virgos don't really get what, Virgo people don't actually follow through with the stuff that they say to Virgos. So you have a person who's coming on in, telling you that they're interested, and you Virgos are like, okay, let's see if you really about it. I challenge you. Put actions to those words. And the High Priestess and the Lovers represents this person ain't into any of that. This person is more so they're into you, but they're into you and stuff like this, but they're just treating you with, because the High Priestess represents stalking. The High Priestess can also represent like severity too, because the High Priestess, specifically the Tarot card, is on the left pillar of the tree, right? The Kabbalistic tree. It's on the left pillar. The left pillar, which is the dark pillar, okay, right? The dark pillar, right? Because these two pillars are flipped, like I told y'all about. Boaz, which is the dark pillar, is what the high priestess represents. Boaz, i.e. the dark pillar, i.e. the real left pillar, is severity, as to where the right pillar, which is Jashin, which is the light pillar, or the right pillar, is mercy. So this person thinks very intensely about you, but they won't actually be with you. So it's very much so a catch-22, where it's like this person, they won't actually be with you, but they do care about you. So what type of what part of the game is that? So the lovers now, right? So the lovers now is now about how you Virgos, right? Y'all already know that most people are not going to carry through what they say that they're going to do, because they're dysfunctional. A lot of people talk a big game, and a lot of people, really talk a lot of trash. This is something that one of my next door neighbors a few months ago told me. They said a lot of people talk a lot of trash. You know what I mean? I know you done had your stuff, because I know a lot of people. They're like, I know you done had your difficulties when it comes to others. A lot of people don't really follow through with the stuff that they say. And this is what they telling me. And I had to tell them, like, yeah, I know. Because a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people say that they're going to do something, and they charge themselves up to do that when you Virgos aren't even like twisting their arm to do what they say that they're going to do, or say what they're going to say, but they feel like they have to say that they're going to do something in order to appease you. And you Virgos aren't looking for the appeasement. You Virgos just want something real. You just want a real relationship. And the 10 of Pentacles and the High Priestess is about, like, when it comes to, it being a functional relationship, you Virgos have to learn to start listening to your gut more often. Love is a huge struggle for a lot of Virgos, because a lot of people take Virgos very for granted. They get spoiled. Pisces being our opposite zodiac sign, because I'm a Virgo and I have a Pisces ascendant. Pisces being our opposite zodiac sign, Pisces represents the fish that gets hooked, right? As to where the fish hook, the fish hook is Scorpio and Virgo, right? That's the fish hook. More so specifically, the fish on the hook is Virgo, but the actual hook of itself is Scorpio. So Virgo is a combination of those two, right? So as a result, people get spoiled when Pisces comes through and shows love. But obviously, Virgo being the exact opposite sign, we have to inherit a lot of the same traits of Pisces, right? All of the opposite zodiac signs naturally inherit difficulties and advantages from their opposite, while maintaining their own uniqueness. So one of the difficulties that us Virgos inherited from Pisces is the idea that a lot of people are going to do a lot of, when it comes to getting to know people, first and foremost, they're going to do a lot of talking. They're going to do a lot of ideation, a lot of ideas, big, flashy, bright ideas. They're going to talk really big, huge. But then when it comes to actually following through with the stuff that they're doing, they always forget, act like they don't know you, have an issue, be mad, the selective outrage. They're mad at you for no reason. They're, if it rains outside, they're mad at you for some odd reason or another. And the 10 of Pentacles and the Hierophant represents, again, they got to come on with it. They got to come better than that. The 4 of Wands, they got to show up better than that. The 4 of Wands represents, because you're serious about being in relationships. But what does this show you, Virgo? If you're finding value within this reading, then it means it's time for you to come get a personal reading from me. There's a link in the comment section called the link tree. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways, it has my social media outlets and ways that you can financially support me from my Instagram page, right? Follow me there. The books that I have that are on Amazon, my clothing store, from hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, coffee mugs, as well as my website, Private Tarot Readings. Click on it where it says Private Tarot Readings if that's what you want to get, private reading from me. And check out birth chart readings or tarot readings. And it has how much time for the price, description of what it is that you're getting. And then when you scroll down a little bit, it'll say buy now. And just above it, it'll have my Cashapp cash tag up over it where it says buy now. So that's my Cashapp. Now, if you want to pay me through PayPal, it says buy now. It is clickable. You can click on it, okay? And if you need any kind of help setting up a private tarot reading, then you can always feel free to contact me at Kareemspiritworks, like the username Kareemspiritworks, at yahoo.com. Thank you. And so to continue on, the Five of Swords and the Queen of Wands represents, again, just the ego, you know, the ego, the immature delusional mentality, you know, the delusional mentality of thinking that they're so much better than you and they don't have to put in any kind of effort. And I just want to say that it's a real thing, Virgo. You know, it really is a real thing that people don't put in any effort when it comes to getting to know you, but they you know but they expect you to be all over them. You know, I can't I can't even tell you how many people, you know, that I had to essentially lose the numbers of because they just expected me to do all the work. Like I'm, you know, speaking to them, whether it's friends, and you know, I'm trying to speak to them, and you know, then I stop talking and see if they'll come to me, and then they don't ever. Or people that I don't speak to for 6 months or whatnot, and then they, hey, what's up? And it's like, I told you to hit me up tomorrow, and it took you 2, 3, 6 months in order for you to do that. Come on, yo. You know, but again, it's the delusion of you're the one that's forgotten. And see, again, I really gotta talk about this, right? I really have to talk about this. The idea, because I was studying of Virgos. I was studying all the zodiac signs, right? I was studying the Virgos. Virgo, like I said before, one of the definitions of Virgo is to be heard from a distance, right? Or what represents Virgo is to be heard from a distance. So a lot of times people ignore you. People are in their own, like I said, they're in their own illusion. They're in their own bubble, their own delusionary idea of what they think reality is. So like a lot of times people really approach you from that perspective where they engage with you and they don't put in any effort, but then they're surprised when you just don't rock with these people. But what's the plan? For them to call you every 6 months, but the two of you are supposed to be getting to know each other, but they barely put in any effort. They don't give you anything. They don't spend their money on you. They don't ever do anything. They don't put in any effort. But then it's like, oh, well, you know, this, that, and the third. I can't tell you how many people act like that with me, yo. And I'm sure people act like that with y'all Virgos. They don't put in any effort, but then they expect to be good with you. Like, these people are living in their own bubble, yo. They're living, you know, they're living in their own bubble. You know, they're coming up with these stories in their head about why you're a problem. And it's not even real. Because when you really look at it, how can it be real when you're talking to a person and you're telling the person to hit you up tomorrow, call you tomorrow, and then they don't? And then 2-3 months later, it's like out of the blue, hey, what's up? How you doing? What's up? What's going on? What's up? Like, you told this person to call you tomorrow. They didn't do that. Why? Because they were hard-headed, right? And that's how long their ego stretches. It takes them 3 months for them to finally, let me just go ahead. You told these people to contact you tomorrow. It took them 3 months to be like, well, let me, now that I'm calmed down from my ego, let me take, now that it's 3, 4, 5, 6 months, a year later, to calm down off of my ego. Because remember, and let me give you Virgos a secret. When people play games like that, when they come around, however amount of distance, or not distance, I'm thinking quantum physics, sorry. However amount of time that it takes for this person to come around, that's how long, that's how big their ego is. So it takes a person 3 months, 6 months, a year for them to settle down out of their ego to make one move. That's how egocentric certain people are. And they don't even realize that some of you Virgos are paying attention to it. Like, wow, I can't believe you this caught up with your ego to the point where you can't even function correctly. So let's clarify the High Priestess. Queen of Cups, 5 of Swords, 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Right. The Queen of Cups, the 5 of Swords. Oh, they miss you. They miss you. They know that they messed up. Because they didn't put in any kind of effort whatsoever. They know that they messed up. But it's too late now. The 10 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, it took them for you not being in their life, for them to actually have some sort of common sense, for them to actually come back down to reality. And are they really back down to reality? No, because people who play games, they're immature mentally. Lights are on, nobody home. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands. The King of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. I knew this was gonna happen. I literally, on my Moorish flag, and y'all know I don't even lie about that. I don't even play. I was thinking to myself, I said, I don't want to read the 5 of Swords, because the 5 of Swords, this is setting up for the 6 of Cups energy. Red, the Queen of Wands, 6 of Cups showed up anyway. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. The King of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, the Queen of Swords. You're gonna get conversation from this person again. You're most definitely gonna have some sort of conversation from this person. This person is gonna be coming back in, trying to see what's going on with you, still coming from the perspective of somehow they're gonna give you a second chance, even though they were the ones that was acting like a jerk, because it took them that long to get off their ego to so much as to reach out to you, even though you Virgos probably didn't do really anything wrong. But that's how egocentric they are. Don't even worry about them, Virgo. You just keep it moving. Don't call them, text them, or see them face to face again. They lost you. Keep them in the past. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. Right now we at 5,380 subscribers. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all. I just want to say, y'all, all y'all zodiac signs, you Virgos, all the zodiac signs, y'all have been amazing. Y'all have helped this channel grow so much. I love y'all. Y'all are doing an amazing job.